Hi, Stuart Noggle here, your technology wizard. Today I'll be showing you how to create an assignment in Showbie as a teacher, how your student will finish the assignment and turn that in, and then how you'll give feedback on the assignment. Enjoy. So in order to create an assignment, you're naturally going to have to log in as the teacher. So open up Showbie, tap the sign in button, and type in your username. Type in your passwords. Passwords, we all love them. Especially as teachers, you have about 1 million of them. Once you're logged in, you'll see a list of your classes. If you'd like to create a new class, tap the plus button. And here's where you'll create your class. Maybe you want to split up your class into different subjects. Noggle Science 4th, Noggle Math 4th, Noggle English 4th, and then it groups your assignments together. We're just going to work on Class Tech Management today. That's the class you're in. We already have an assignment there called Project Ideas. We're going to tap the plus button to create a new assignment. And you guys are such smart students, we're going to make this due at 11 p.m. today. And yes, you will be creating your own sweet treat assignment. So there's the assignment. Once I open it up, I can see the students in my class. I've got Stuart Little and John Smith. I also have a shared folder. This is where I can add resources that will be helpful for the assignment. I can take a photo, capture a PDF. I can add a voice note or add a video. Pretty powerful. Right now we're just going to add a text note. And the assignment is to create a page or a poster showcasing your favorite sweet treat. This will be done in Apple Pages. Once it's finished, it will be exported as a PDF into Showbie. And when it's in Showbie as a teacher, you'll be able to grade this. So fun times in Class Tech Management. Throw in the usual teacher stuff, write 2 sentences, include a minimum of 1 photo, pretty much anything to make your student miserable. File names are big. I make sure my students always correctly turn things in with the right file name. That way things stay in order. I can sort things by list. We're going to keep the file name simple for this particular assignment. So we'll just call it First Last Treat. So if I were the teacher doing this assignment, that's what I would name my file name. You need to let your students know that their first name and their last name need to be in the file name. So there it is. All my students are going to be able to see that message when they log in, and they'll be able to hopefully follow instructions and create that assignment. So that's how to create an assignment in Teacher View. Now I'm going to show you how to log in as a student. So this is what your students are going to do when they log into Showbie so that they can turn in assignments. Students will type their username and they'll type their password. If your tech support person is worth anything, they will have created all of those students for you already, and you won't have to create any of them. Now the student can join another class. If you created those different subjects, science, math, English, you're going to need to give them the class code, and that's where they type it in the join. Right now, Stuart Little, my student, is in Class Tech Management, and he sees the new Sweet Treat assignment, and he's carefully reading this paragraph with expression. Stuart Little has processed this information, and now he's ready to go. So Stuart Little is still a student, so you're still in student mode. You're viewing what the student's going to do with their assignment. So open Apple Pages, create a new document, and just pick a template that's going to work for a poster. I like the Party Invite template, very happy looking poster. And I'm just going to go through and get rid of the filler text. Now Stuart Little's a very advanced student. Look how quickly he typed that stuff. So he's changing the text in the template, and notice the template still looks great. Stuart Little messed up right here. He put Stuart Noggle. Stuart Noggle's his teacher, but we won't give him a hard time about that. Now he's switched over to Safari, and he's just going to find a photo of a Snickers candy bar. Sometimes getting images from the internet can be a little bit tricky, especially if you're using Google Images. In order to get the photo, it's best to go to the website. So look down at the bottom of the screen there, click the link, and go directly to the website. Once you're at the website, you can access that image directly by tapping and holding. Then tap Save Image. Once you save that image, it ends up in your photo library, and you can access that from Apple Pages. Tap the little Insert Photo icon, go to your camera roll, and there is your photo. If you double tap, you can expand the layer mask there so that you can see the entire image. Tap mask again to set it. Notice how it moved the text down a little bit. I'm just going to move my image around so that text comes back up to the top, and I keep this poster to one page. So there we go, it's all on one page. Stuart Little forgot to change his name to Stuart Little. And that's probably why he's going to mess up on the file name. Go back to Documents, double tap the icon, and type in First Last Treat is the project name. And you've just finished the assignment. Great job. Now Stuart Little is going to turn in his assignment. So open up that document again. Double check everything. Tap the little wrench icon in the right-hand corner. Tap Share and Print. And then open in another app. Now this is supposed to be exported as a PDF. For Showbie, it's best to use PDFs for a lot of the things. Then you're going to tap Choose App. Now I have a bunch of apps on here. Your students won't. They're just going to tap the Showbie icon and make sure it's being sent to the Sweet Treat folder. You can tap those tabs up on top. Make sure you have the right class selected, the right assignment, and you're turning it into the assignment folder. So there it is. Stuart Little's project was just turned in. Great job. Now, as a teacher, I think Showbie really shines in the feedback realm. So if I go to my class tech management, I can see that I have an assignment that needs graded in the Sweet Treat projects folder. And it's an assignment from Stuart Little. You can see it with that little red icon. So Stuart Little just turned in his poster. I'm going to go ahead and open it up because I want to see his amazing work. Showbie will load the PDF. And there you have it. I can see the beautiful poster that Stuart Little made. Now I'm an exhausted teacher. I don't exactly notice that he got the name wrong on this, but I did notice that the font size needs to be bigger. So by tapping the little pen icon, I can mark up his assignment and tell him about the changes he needs to make. Even though Stuart Little is a brilliant little genius, I still want to make sure that my instructions are clear. So I'm going to tap the plus button, and this is just going to show up in Stuart Little's selection. None of the other students will be able to see this. This is just a note that I'm sending to Stuart Little, letting him know that his font size needs to be bigger for that paragraph. And if I weren't in zombie mode that day, I probably would tell him he needs to change the name in his poster and change the file name to match his name, Stuart Little. But I'm still in zombie mode, so we're just going to leave it. Once I've typed out the instructions or the clarification for Stuart Little. Then I just tapped the blue Save button in the right-hand corner. And on Stuart Little's side, he's just going to be able to see that message when he logs in. And he'll make the changes. Now maybe I'm going along through 30 of my students and I notice that a lot of them are missing the same thing. If I go back to my assignment and go to the shared folder, I can send a message that all of them will see when they log in. Double check your spelling and grammar. Yes. So now when Stuart Little and John Smith and my 28 other students log in, they'll be able to see that message, make those changes, and all get A's in the class. And here's the bonus. You want your students to see your smiling face, so navigate all the way back to the beginning of Showbie, tap your name, and tap the edit button. From there, you can change your name. You can change your title. I like Professor, so I'm going to have my students call me Professor Noggle. And you can add your smiling face. I'm going to choose a photo, or you can take a photo from the iPad. So here's a photo of me that was featured in GQ magazine. I wish. And there we go. Hit done. When the students log in, they'll be able to see Professor Noggle and his awesome photo. Thank you guys for watching the tutorial. I had a great time. Feel free to contact me if you have any questions. Peace out.